Smile Shop started 4 years ago. I needed somebody to mow a lawn for a lady in the neighborhood who had called the church and asked for help. And I had sent out an email to the church, and in the meantime, I saw an ad come up on Facebook for a young man who had been in some trouble and was trying to get his life straightened around. And so I called him and talked to him. We got together, and he told me that he thought the best way for him to recover would be to help other people doing that. And as he was helping people, one of the biggest needs that he found was people were moving. And when people moved, they would often leave a lot of their stuff and say, just take this to the dump. And he contacted me and he said, I've got all this stuff that people are leaving to me. They want me to take it to the dump, but it's really nice stuff. A lot of it could be used. What do you think we could do? So I talked to the church and I told them the problem. And they said that we could use one bay of the church storage, which is in a 5-car garage out in the church parking lot, that we could use that and bring the items in there and give them away from there. So we did that. We set up tables all around and we put out everything that he had, and we advertised that we had these clothing giveaway, and people came and more people came and people kept coming and donations kept coming, and then we took over all the bays except one and we called it the Smile Shop. Then we opened a soup kitchen, and a lady in our church would make big vats of soup. This is pre-COVID. We would have 150 people on Saturdays coming. It just turned into a real community event. And during the summer, we set up big tables in the parking lot. We'd have hot dogs and popcorn and juice. And the strange thing that happened that I didn't expect is the first time I noticed it, we had a little lady. She came, a senior lady, and she came and she took a few things one week. And then she was coming back week after week after week. And lots of times she wouldn't take anything. And I realized after a few weeks that she was coming because she was lonely. And so she would come and have a cup of coffee and have a bowl of soup, and she would make friends. And a lot of people were doing that. And so a lot of people began to come to the Smile Shop because they were lonely and to make friends. And so it developed into a community that I didn't expect. So people were coming not only because they had need of clothing and small household goods, they needed plates and pots and pans and knives and forks, but they also needed fellowship. They needed somewhere to go to talk to people and to have a bowl of soup. So community formed around the Smile Shop. That's changed a lot since COVID, of course, because we can only have restricted numbers in the shop at the same time, but we're hoping if it ever opens up that we'll be able to go back to be the community that we were before. It's set up for a preschool right now, but normally we would have tables set up in here for 150 people, and we would we have a window between the kitchen, which is here. Just open up the window and our ladies would serve soup. Here. Pre-COVID and post-COVID So this used to be a really busy place. Hello, girls. Hi, Nate. Hello. Hello. We're coming. So this is the warehouse part. This is where our donations come in. Okay. We have a food counter here for food that we get donated. We also have 3 freezers. Some of them we can store a certain amount of food there for the Smile Shop, but the church has to use it, and our preschool and out of school care. This is our donation bin where when donations come in, they get sorted here. This is Runak. Runak, say hi.
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 So she started here as a guest. I think 3 years ago, Runak? About 3 years ago, she came originally as a guest. And then she started to volunteer with us. So the donations get sorted back here first. And then this is the actual shop. This is our houseware department. Then we have our handbag and shoe department behind you. This is ladies' clothing here. Pants below. And then in the bins on the far side are all babies' things and small household goods. The babies' clothes start at the far end, and as the bins come this way, it gets older in age. And we have Rukaya and Melissa. Rukaya started with us, I think, probably 4 years ago. She also started as a guest. And then she started to volunteer, and now she runs the shop for us on Sunday mornings while we're at church.
I'm so glad to be with this team.
Most of our all of our volunteers started as guests. We have some volunteers that come on alternate days that are from the church. We mix it up. We all volunteer together. But,
We all work as a team.
yeah, we do. We sure do. High five, girl.
I want to give back what I used to come as a guest shoppers. I want to give back, help. I love the team and I enjoy it. I organize, we sort the stuff, organize. I welcome the customers on Sundays, make sure they sign in, they sanitize, and give them directions what has to be. And big smile.
Yeah, we want to keep going, but it is two different smile shops. The smile shop that we had pre-pandemic, we had 150 people here every Saturday.
Yes.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
In this space?
Yeah.
Yes.
So the doors with these, we'd open this big door, and set up in the summer. We set up tables in the parking lot and serve hot dogs and popcorn and pop.
Oh, so it's real community.
Oh yeah, and then in the winter we set up in our gym, which I can show you. We set up tables for 150 in the gym. I thought originally when we started the small shop that we would just get people in Northeast Calgary, and we get people from all over the city and outside the city, from Chestermere and Airdrie, and
Some people from Red Deer.
they come from all over. They come from all over.